Hey y'all, good morning. Yeah, battery charger ain't came in yet. It's supposed to be here by the 11th, and today's the 7th. Still waiting on the battery charger. Just thought I'd let y'all know what's going on. It's going to take a little while for that to come in. Still four more days away. Today's the 7th, so y'all remember that big old dent that was in the bed right there. I pretty much got it straightened out. I just need to fill it in a little bit with some body filler and sand it down. But I pretty much got that dent straightened out. It'll look about like that side over there does when I get done with it. Like that. This has got body filler or fiberglass in it. But yeah, it's pretty smooth. The other thing I have to do is just paint over top of this side. It'll look good. Yeah, I done all around these quarter panels back here. They was hosing quarter panels and stuff. And there's some dents up here I need to fix. And I actually need another tailgate too. But this tailgate's not too bad. But yeah, that quarter panel there, it had holes all in it too. You can see right in there a little bit. Oh, that's just sunlight. But yeah, I fixed it, as you can tell. But that there I'll have to fix. And I like to find another front bumper, because this front bumper here, about every one of these trucks I've ever seen, the front bumper on them has pretty much rotted away. But yeah, I like to find a good front bumper for it. Yeah, I pulled the front wheel off of this truck here the other day, and uh, what happened is when I put new brake shoes on here, it has the push-in locks that you take a hammer and hammer them in, and then you put the bolt in it. Well, the little clip that goes on top, the half moon clip or whatever, I lost it, and I guess where it wore the brake shoes down so much, it allowed the caliper to go inward, and that's what was locking the wheel up. But anyway, I fixed the brakes on the front. That's why it got so hot the other day when I went to Walmart on old Freckles here. My better half's old truck. I gave it to her. But yeah, that's why the brakes got so hot when I went to Walmart and went grocery shopping the other day. Hey, y'all. Look what that rain's done to the side of my truck. All that dirt on it. But yeah, where it rained last night. But yeah, I got my sockets up underneath here, and I got a old refrigerator pan there. But what I'm about ready to do, I already got the ratchet and socket and everything out for it. I'm going to pull the drain plug out of this engine and see how bad the oil is in it. I've never changed oil in this engine before, so I don't know how bad it is. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. I may have to lay y'all down for a minute. I don't know. I don't know how tight it is, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Surprisingly, I figured it'd be way tighter than that. It's not too bad though. Yeah, see it's starting to drip out. Naturally can't turn it by hand yet. But I just want to see how bad it is, how sludgy. Oh, it's hard to do with one arm. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Getting my hands in the way. It's hard to hold the camera and do this kind of stuff too at one time. Oh, get there. Yeah, like I said, I've never had this out, so it'll be the first time I've ever changed oil on this engine. The oil I got is not clean oil, but it might be better than this stuff. Ooh, look how black. I don't see no chunks or gas though. Boy, sure enough got it all over my hand though. It's dirty though. Still got or what do you call it to it. Still pretty good oil, I guess, but really dirty. Yeah, but y'all can smell my hand. Yeah, it smells like gasoline real bad. Yeah, it's definitely got gas in it pretty bad. Definitely got gasoline in it. Definitely needs changed. Yeah, it's just barely running out of there now. Yeah, run this engine when it was in that big red van, and yeah, run this engine when it was in that big red van, and yeah, I never changed the oil in it or anything. I don't have a new oil filter. The oil I got there is not new oil, but it's probably better than what was in here. I don't have a new filter or anything. Sometime I need to get a good oil change and a new filter for it. But yeah, right now I'm just going to do this for right now. Because I just want to see how bad that oil was what's in this engine. But anyway, it's the way it goes, right, y'all? Yeah, it's still dripping out of there. But yeah, anyway, it is pretty thin. It does smell like gasoline. So it needs change, definitely. Pretty watered down. Yeah, I had to stick my hand back down in that nasty stuff and get the drain plug out of there because dummy me, I dropped it down in there accidentally. But I don't see no metal on it on the end of it or anything. The washer's still on it. That's good. So I should be able to put it back in there and tighten it back up, refill it again. I'll be back, y'all. Yeah, I went ahead and put the drain plug back in it off camera. It's a little hard to record up underneath the truck and do that, so I'll put the oil back in it here now, I guess. And I got oil for it. And this ain't new oil, it's used oil, but it is probably better than what was in it, I hope. I don't know if I can do this or not. Hard to do stuff like this and use one hand. So I just don't know if I can do it or not. All over my leg. But yeah, I better watch what I'm doing. You're looking at the camera. Y'all, it's too hard to do and hold this camera, so I'll be back as soon as I get that in there. Y'all, that oil there is probably about as dirty as what come out of it, but at least it don't smell like gasoline. It smells like somebody had a hard time getting this engine started before when it was in that van and flooded it to death or something. Because that oil come out of it smelled like gasoline real bad. That's why I wanted to change it. Pick my funnel up here in a minute and clean it out. Put it back in the truck. But yeah, well, I gotta that oil and put it back in this jug. But anyway. Anyhow, it is oil back in it at least. Might be about a quart low, but there's probably a quart in that oil filter down there. I'll be glad when my battery charger gets here so I can charge this battery up and get this thing started again. Yeah, I'm just doing what I can do in the meantime, just to try to keep myself from being so bored waiting on that battery charger. Hopefully it'll be here by the 11th, or if not before. This is going to be a little bit difficult here to do. I'll have to put that funnel in that jug and then pick that up and pour that funnel into the jug. It's going to be hard to do, so I'll have to do it off camera. Well, I held everything that was in the container in that thing over there, so I put it over there in the weeds, but yeah, it held everything. I could clean my ratchet before I put it back in my tool case there, clean my funnel up, put everything back up. Yeah, I guess that's about it, all I can do for right now until I can think of something else to do. But yeah, now you can smell the gasoline in that old oil. Man, that stuff stinks. Tie rod end cap that I didn't pick up off the ground. Throw it in the back of the truck here if we go in for scrap metal. Yeah, I'm all the time gathering up old scrap metal to take in for junk. I was out here messing with this old truck again. I pulled the fuel line, the main fuel line that goes back to the gas tank off of the fuel pump. And I used this pump here and hooked onto that line. And I put the other end of it in this can. And it worked just like I figured it would. It's a hand pump. I just pumped the gas up through that line up to the fuel pump. Yeah. As soon as I get my battery charger where I can charge the battery up, it shouldn't have such a hard time picking the fuel up because there'll be already be fuel in the line. So yeah, that should help a lot. Hopefully I won't have to buy a fuel pump, but I may have to. So I'd walk over here and look at the garden, see how my tomatoes are doing. You see that one there's starting to turn orange, and then there's one behind it. Wow. All right, there's two more. There's one behind that one. Yeah, there's one growing over there. Look at that one, them down there. That one's turning orange. There's another green one beside of it. Looks like I got about 8, maybe 9 growing. All right, there's one. Yeah, right in there's a couple. Huh. Yeah, a couple growing. That one zucchini over there, it's got a blossom on it, or a bud on it. That'd be funny if them things would grow, but I don't think they will. And these green beans, I don't think they're going to produce anything. I'll tell you, if they do, it just be luck. I don't think they will, though. Well, got 2 off of it anyway. Yeah, right there's one. I see it right there. There's a halfway decent one. Well, at least my better half got 2 green beans off of it. Probably would have been 3, maybe 4. Down there's a bud starting to come out, a couple of them. But yeah, they might do something. I don't know. Well, y'all got this package in the mail. I opened it up here on cam and try this thing out. It sure is awful small. I guess it's a battery charger anyway. Awfully small for a battery charger. But it's supposed to be 12 and 24 volts. I can get it open. Good grief. Oh wow. Heck, that ain't no big. That's not as big as that other one I had. Yeah, it's a small battery charger. It's got a fan in it. Here in the back. Got a fan right there. Kind of pretty, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like it is a digital. Hook it to the battery here as soon as I get the cords undone. Try it out. That box has got instructions and stuff in there with it. Yeah, we hook it up this way, right? No, we hook it up this way. It'll be hooked to the positive and the ground. Black to ground, red to positive. Always, y'all. It is a digital. See it light up right there? Where's my cord? Over through yonder to the air compressor. I thought that air compressor was still plugged up. It ain't a cord out of the knocker. I don't know what settings it's on. On 12 volt, 12 volt. Okay, this don't push. 04 says 12.3 volts, 04, whatever that 04 means. Okay. Well, it's charging, y'all. I guess that's good enough for right tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty neat, flashing different colors. That's a charge light. It shows that it's charging, and the other one's a 12 volt, and the other one on the end is 24 volt. Well, try this again. I let it charge until it's down to 67%. See if it'll crank over and start now. It still may not, I don't know. Been sitting here in neutral all that time. Like the timing's out and the battery's still low too. Yeah, it sounds like the battery's still low. Probably just gonna have to let it charge for a while, like overnight or something, and then in the morning maybe it'll fire up. Yeah, it's cranking over better, but yeah, it's still dead. All right, everybody, I'll get back with y'all probably tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. Catch you at the wild. Well, she's fired up, y'all. Still a little bit cold. I think it's primed up too. So like the timing is still out a little bit though. Not running as smooth as it should, but it's running pretty decent. Yeah, you don't want to grab the top of that scribbler by your hand. It will knock the snot out of you. But yeah, it definitely primed up. Yeah, I'm not even revving it up. Just barely giving it gas. That's the way it should do. Much, much, much better. Yeah, I guarantee you, I could drive it right now. Which I might take it for a little ride up the road and back and get this charger run done. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot to hit the record button. But I was doing 50 miles an hour up the road in this darn thing. It does pretty darn good. I was surprised to look down and see I was doing 50. I was like, golly. But yeah, I done put old Freckles back in behind it now. Sorry about that. I forgot to hit record. Good morning again, everybody. Woke up this morning to another rainy, gloomy day. I was going to hook up that battery charger and let it charge some more because I don't know how much power the battery's got in it. So decided I'd come out here and hook it up and put it up underneath the hood. It ain't raining right now, but it has been all night. Yeah, just hooking this pretty little charger up. I don't know if y'all can see that light flashing there or not. Right there, that one. Flashing different colors. But yeah, it's charge light, shows that it's charging. But yeah, it is a pretty neat little battery charger. Yesterday, after I had this truck running, I shut it off and I went to restart it, and it wouldn't start. So I held it wide open and cranked it over, and it started. Looks like it might have a little bit of a flooding issue, like maybe the floats are set up a little bit too high or something. It's getting a little bit too much gas and running out the Venturi going down into the engine. But yeah, I drove it up and down the road 2 or 3 times, and it done good driving it. It's just when I had it sitting here running and I shut it off and I moved old Freckles back there, her truck. And then when I went to restart this one, it wouldn't start. So I held it wide open and that's when it started. So I'm thinking it might be a little bit of a flooding issue with the carburetor, like maybe the floats are set up a little too high in it or something like that. But yeah, these are the floats out of the other carburetor, and I had the same problem with the other carburetor. This old noisy, loud Ford. Go for a little drive. I've been working on it a little bit today. I ain't drove it nowhere, but very slow backing up. Very slow in reverse. Things very loud too. Third gear. 4. Yeah, I'm just taking it real easy with it. Runs good, but this soft work. Yeah, it runs good. At least the exhaust works. I gotta fix that. Lug it down a little bit on this heel. Timing probably ain't exactly right. Of course, I wasn't going very fast either. There's a car coming down through there. That's why I stopped. This ain't on radio. Sorry about that. Radio come on. I didn't know. I didn't know what that noise was. Yeah, it's definitely loud. She's a loud little rascal, ain't no doubt about that. I gotta work on that exhaust. Speaking up there at the headers, I believe. Doing 30. 30 mile an hour, I guess that's not too bad. Damn. Stupid stick. Well, let's get out here and see what everything looks like after that little run. I was having trouble with the acceleration pump. I had to do some work on that. I see my hood's not all down all the way. I thought it was, but it ain't. Huh, oh well. I think I pulled up a little bit too close to that chair. Everything looks fine. No leak air. I fixed that. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, hose is a little warm after that little drive. All right, y'all, like, subscribe, share, comment. Have a good one. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye, y'all.